I think for me, what is very, very controversial, um, and I need another fundi to come through. Are these 10 appointed before the election of the president? Because if you look at the senatorial um, appointment system, it is the party consistent with
So,
the
the
election
biggest
results.
problem, cost, the problem we
Yes.
are having, we
Uh,
are keeping only repeating and repeating. I have told you to say those 10 are going to be appointed after president have been selected.
yeah, but that's not the universal analysis in the market.
No, no,
But
no. You are
no,
coming with
no.
your own
Look at
thing.
another problem that Dobbs has
Mm.
highlighted. Even the ones that you say are appointed by the party really are not. They're appointed by him as well.
By him, the
In
person
the
who is going to
proportional
be.
representations in their party, he has a lot of influence there.
I
Although,
agree.
you see what I mean?
So,
No,
so
that I
we are looking.
agree.
If we just focus on those 10, we are not doing us a favor. Let's start from the ZEC itself, which is going to elect the, 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 the parliamentarians to say who have appointed the commissioners and the delimitation committee and the person who is doing the voter registry, we have appointed him. So that is where I am focusing. The police, the commissioner of general of police, they commissioned officers in that organization. And we go to the army again to say the generals. We have appointed them. And we understand how this man operates to say before election. He just selected the name of that funds which are going to be given to the people. Like last time, you just say housing loans. And some people were getting as much as 1 million as a housing loan. In Zimbabwe, it's a world country, and somebody is getting, we have worked for more than 30 years. You have houses, farms, industrial states is now getting 1 million housing loan. And some getting as little as 40 in Zimbabwe. And if you go on to ask in Zimbabwe to say who else did get something like that, 40 million payment for nothing in Zimbabwe, you'd find out to say, are those members of parliament who were there in 2022? 40 for nothing. And life goes on. And we don't see that influence. We are focusing on those 10 only. To say among those ones who were in opposition after getting 40, who
Dobbs,
else was saying Mnangagwa is the best president?
Dobbs, be ready to lend so that we
I've
hear
already
the new
learned it.
voices. Okay.
I've already learned it.
Okay. So come in, child of Zim. Welcome, Dr. Tadin. You can warm up while you are holding the mic. It's okay.
Thank you. Hey, Tabini, Scotty, and everyone else. How are you? There's something that Dobbs talked about that I'm really passionate about. It's the missing link that we have in democracy in Zimbabwe. I'm going to give a picture, and I hope everyone will be able to see the image that I'm having. The Constitution says that the parliamentarians are put into parliament to represent the people. Then it goes on to say how the parliamentarians can be removed. They talk about uh, they talk about the party. When the party does something, the parliamentarian is removed. That and they also have nothing that protects the constituencies that they're representing's voice. There is no way that if a parliamentarian has got, there's an issue in parliament, and let's just say we are a constituency here, we say in our majority, this is our position. The parliamentarian goes to parliament. Before he goes to parliament, he goes to his party and he gets a mandate from his party. Then he goes and presents the mandate of the party. What of the mandate of the constituency that he said, according to the constitution, he's going into parliament carrying that mandate? So you see, where there is a lacking in our democracy is first in the fact that the people lose their voice the minute a person is elected into parliament. After he's gone into parliament, the people who have elected him do not matter. Their word and everything they have to say is irrelevant, unimportant. So now, what I feel would make a difference in our constituency or the way we deal with the parliamentarian issue is having a constituency recall system, which we don't have. That is one way that empowers the citizens. An accountability system that is law that protects the citizens' voice. Because if the main part of the constitution about this parliament is saying they're representing people. So what is representing people if I'm going to go to parliament and start saying what I want or what my party wants? Where is the representation of the people? Because post-elections were saying everyone is now supposed to help that person carry their word in that constituency. It's no longer party. He starts representing the majority of Zimbabweans who belong to different political parties. Some of them would belong to political parties in his constituency. And that's one reason why I had to come up, because when after Dobbs had talked about it, we do have an inconsistency in that area. And our democracy might be lacking in that area. On that part, because that is what I observed where there is a lacking. So if this parliament is going to choose a president, they must be representing what the people want. And if they don't have, there are no clauses that protect the voice of the people's want, it will never carry the democracy into the presidential selection part.
Child of Ziv, I think take a close focus on this one. Dobbs ka, hey, Masi, are you back? I want you to weigh into this one. You know what I'm discovering? Veritas is saying the 10 are appointed by the incumbent president before the election of the incoming president. And
How does he select before he's in power?
you know what? So you order an election, you remain a president pending the election of a new president. So before a new president comes, that old president who ordered an election to be there completes the appointment of the additional 10 to 90, having appointed those other 80 based on party representation, of course. But he appoints the 10. And then after those 10 are appointed, whether his party lost the election or whether this joint sitting of the Senate and the parliament chooses to elect him or another, but he would have elected the 10. It's weird. I actually thought the overwhelming advantage of the additional 10 is to enable him to form a government and a pick on technical skills and the professional acumen in the society. That he then says, I would like to pick Tapiwa, Masi, Scotty, Munyaradzi to come and be part of my government. As a privilege, he recommends to the parliament, and the parliament deliberates and they recommends that yes, they have good reputation, you can form a government with them. That's what I thought it is all about. But these are just additional 10 people that will be able to push a vote for him. Even if he had lost the election with a margin of 10, he can complement it with 10. Is this a constitution for one part state? Or it is a constitution for democracy? There's a big question, guys. Something is happening, something is brewing. I don't know. I heard Dobbs talking, but I don't think there's a tight lead on that, because Section 120 only recommends that the president appoints, but it does not say the outgoing, sorry, it does not say the newly elected. The absence of those words newly elected are going to be abused.